You know what? I'm sitting here thinking, and I just wanted to say, I never met the brother personally. He don't know I exist. I know he does. Uh, he's been a figure um, within our community for some time, long time. But Steve Harvey, my brother, first of all, peace and continued blessings to you. Um, you have a motivational speech about the cliff, jumping off the cliff, and I love to use that. Um, Anytime I'm talking to somebody and they're about to jump out there chasing a sense of freedom or becoming self-sufficient, I always go back to that speech that you made. It was so monumental, so inspiring. It just made you feel like you could conquer anything if you took a chance. And that was beautiful. Whether you wrote that or not, I'm assuming you wrote that. But I know how things work. People have writers, but nevertheless, it's been monumental for me, and I always go back to it or always give it to somebody um, when I'm trying to encourage somebody else to jump off the cliff. But my brother, I was listening to you this morning on the radio. Today is, I don't know if this will ever reach you or the people, but to let the people know, today is Wednesday, June the 16th, I think, 2021. I was listening to you on your radio station, 101.9. I listen to it all the time. I love the prank phone calls with Uncle Tommy, whatever, your nephew Tommy. Um, Junior laugh is so fake. I don't know what that's all about, but it's not real. He got a fake laugh. If you ever see this Junior, your laugh is fake. It sounds like you're just putting on. Um, I kind of miss, Odell or whatever the name was, and the pimp character that Steve had. I'm glad you guys got rid of nephew Tommy's gay character. Um, it just wasn't good for us, and I'm glad you guys got rid of it. But I was listening to your show this morning, and you was talking about Juneteenth and how they were pretty much feeding us Juneteenth in a sense to get us to shut up or not to pay attention to what was going on, the bigger thing, which I agree with that. I do agree with that. But all I'm saying, sir, is this. Don't act as if the Dems are these perfect people, sir. Don't act as if the Dems are for us, sir. Because you have not said anything about the Asian bill that was brought into play. You have not said anything about that, and I don't know if it's due to the fact, I think some years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, you made some comments about Asian men, and you pretty much had to retract your state. You had to come out and make an apology toward them. I don't know if that's what that's about or what, but that's something you should speak out on, man. In this country, being a man of color, black man, African American, Negro, Negroid, nigger, whatever you want to call us, man, we have suffered some of the most horrendous acts on a people that anybody in the world has gone through, and you have not said anything about this Asian hate bill. What about the black hate bill? What about that? They're not saying anything about that, Mr. Harvey. Your platform is major. You have probably millions of indoctrinated people listening to you, but some of us, we're not going for that. You can't just tell us anything. We're not just going to believe anything. And I feel like just me being the person, and I'm sure there's other people out there that think like that. I'm just me. We don't know each other. I know you don't know me if this ever reaches you. And it's not to knock you, brother, but what I'm saying is speaking from an elder state, speaking from an elder state, my brother, I feel as if you're gonna talk about one thing, you should talk about the other. You're not talking about it all. What's up, brother?
Hey, I bring that big.
No, I'll come get the frame. I see you got the rails out. Give me about a good 30 minutes. I'll come get the frame. I'm gonna come get the frame.
How you gonna get it?
I'm gonna get my truck.
Okay.
Put it on the
I
back
gonna
of the
put
truck.
it on that bit, then bring it down here.
No, I'll get my truck.
Okay.
Give me about 30.
All right.
All right. But again, speak on it all, sir. Don't act as if the DMs are perfect for people of color, sir. Myself, I'm not a DM supporter. I feel as if, the DMs, they want to keep us under control. Which I understand control, but in the sense that they're using it, see, it's okay. We have to use each other, but it's when you misuse people is where the problem come in. And I feel like the Dems want to keep us in a slave mentality. And for you to be pushing that, it's almost if I wondered to myself, who are you really? Are you really about the people or for the people? Or are you someone, tall along this table, or are you someone who is, in a sense, being used like a puppet to keep us in this mindset, sir? Because hearing what you just said about June